Hello, 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 man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, 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 man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, man. It is Friday, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I know somebody had requested just to kind of maybe possibly record this and or video or record it and then upload it. So I figured I open up a stream, a quick short stream that I can put the results out. I got everything set up. I'm super excited about this. Wildly enough, they have released a starting Mavara promo code, which is insane, or a link, not a promo code, a link rather. So I seen it, I was just like, oh my god. So immediately I'm already thinking about like starting, and I did actually start a combo with Pelops and Mavara. I can tell you another seamlessly easy combo. The campaign went like super easy. I normally upgraded my gear like I would do to all of these top combos out there. And let me just make sure. I'm gonna lower this music down. Let me just actually put this on a. Yeah, let's just kind of quiet that down. So yeah, I normally, put the gear on and upgrade them like I normally would. I didn't have to go crazy with those two, and they ran perfectly fine. What I did notice about them is that they are not the fastest combo you would want to start with. So I think I had mentioned something like this in the past about a combo. I'm not sure what the two were, but just be ready to wait about a minute to 2 minutes per stage run once you get into the hard stages, because they don't have AoEs, right? They're single target champions. Granted, they're going to be sturdy. They're not going to have any issues with dying. So pros and cons, right? Solid, not going to die. And the con, it's just a little slow in campaign. You got to wait. And so I actually, had them running. And as you guys know, man, I'm also running about 1,000 other games at the same time. I got like 20 computers. No, I'm kidding. But no, I'm also multitasking and doing other things, right? And so I'm not exactly on top of each stage exactly when it ends and starting, clicking next. So it took me a little while, and but a lot longer than the super quick ones. That much I can tell you. So, the whole hype, right? And so now for me, I want to pick this combo again. Sadly, it's scary. It's almost horrifying because it did take kind of long to push through campaign, and I'm dreading doing it again. Although it's just a matter of just thinking. The only thing is, it's just when I'm doing that, it kind of occupies somewhat of my computer's resources, and so I can't really do the normal multitasking that I would normally do. I gotta maybe push back on some things. So, but yeah, I am thinking about doing it because I would love to have Pelops Mavara, and the key things that would have to align for me to push forward with an account like that would be for me to hit gold on my sacred shard. If that aligns, I hope, well, hopefully I would know right before then, because I would hope to get an account that has the Thor Pioneer Pass, right? So, hey, man, if we get that, if those things align as I'm still running these challenges and combos and things, right? If I get an account with Pelops and Mavara and it happens to be a Thor account, Pioneer Pass, and I happen to pull a Sacred Shard on that first pull, that would be an account that I am going to push through with the Lion purchase to get the Lion on that account. I've been looking at some prices, and I once upon a time I thought it was to get, because I would essentially have to get, I mean, I could level and try to push through, I guess, Brutal to get another Sacred, and then I would only have to purchase 8 Sacred Shards to get the 10 to get the Lion. But I think I seen something, I think to buy 3, I thought I seen something where it would come out to be $100 if you purchased 9 Sacred Shards, I think. So if I find that promo, that link to do that, I will probably do it. Again, if everything aligns properly, right? We get Pelops, we get Mavara, we get the Thor Pioneer Pass, and then we pull a Legendary. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go for that Lion purchase for sure. I would definitely get the extra Sacred Shards and purchase the Lion and have the Lion, Thor, Mavara, Pelops, and just go ape poop. Yeah. So that's kind of like my plan. Ooh. Artak and Dreg clear fast and work well together. Very nice. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before, Trog. I still have not tried that. I guess being because I've worked with Artak a lot in the past, and Dreg I might have used him previously. I think I've used him. I think I've had him on an old account. So, but yeah, you mentioned it, and I took a look at them, and I'm sure that would definitely breeze by quick. I am looking this account. Right, what I would like to do, because the account, it's just to start with something like this with these champions. It's almost hard to pass up. It's going to be hard for me to pass up. So again, I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad too for you, old Wiz. You know, I looked at some other possibilities for me to try the fusion, and I got to tell you guys, a lot boils down to if you're in the right clan, if you're in the right guild, right? If you are in the right guild, and that guild has Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare completed, that's a big plus, right? Now all you have to do is work on a clan boss team, and now you got to start focusing on farming clan boss to get Sacred Shards, because in this event right here, in this champion chase, yeah, you need Sacred Shards, or you need champions to pull out of your vault to summon legendaries, or you got to pull shards and hope to get legendaries. This is the first part. You know, watching these other content creators, and they talk about like what you could skip in terms of like the champion chase and summoning stuff. It's either or is going to be expensive. So if you skip one, you got to do the other. It's expensive. So I have to agree with you, man. So it's tough, and I don't do every fusion just for that reason. It's super expensive. Not only that, I have to be honest, it's also very, very time consuming, and it's also nerve-wracking, man, for me. I'm telling you right now, I do these, and I could have a game plan mapped out, and within like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm like, wait, did I skip something? Or the next day, I plan it out, I'll go into the next day, and I'm like, wait, I missed something, and I'm recounting, and I'm counting, and I'm counting, recounting, and it's kind of stressful too at the same time. So I could recall, I'll never forget it was I did it a couple of times, so I can't even say it was just once. It was a couple of times where I thought I had everything planned out. I got like maybe 90% of the fragments, and I missed something. So I missed out on 2 fusions. One of them was the Donatello from the Ninja Turtles. I missed out with him. I was able to get him. I do have him on one of my accounts. But there was one that I miscalculated, and I ended up not getting him. There was another fusion, same thing happened. Because it's just, if you miscalculate, if you miss something, yeah, man. I plan on doing better planning and hoarding this one. Just thinking of Mavara, Lion. Oh my goodness, yeah. So one of the things I heard was from Nub Raids, and he kind of mentioned the synergy between Mavara and the Lion, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I also happen to have a combination of Palace and Mavara. And yeah, the synergy is just crazy. So yeah, with the Lion and Mavara, the synergy, that makes me very, very happy and excited. I wish, I hope, again, for me to do it, I'm just hoping that a couple of things align. I do want to start. Pelops is almost a must for me. In terms of like my best champions, in terms of like the ones that I really gravitate towards the most, is the HP champions, defense based and support. I'm not really super overly excited about attack based champions. I really should get more familiar with them, but I really tend to gravitate towards HP, defense, and support. Revivers. That's my thing, man. Healers. Yeah. Same thing goes for World of Warcraft, man. I'm like a support player. I'm more of a tank defensive player rather than an attacker, like a rogue or a mage or something like that. So yeah. Mavara and the Lion, the synergy, crazy. I love it. Support. You got the tanky Lion, and then of course the Lion, reminiscing of the movie The Wizard of Oz. I love them both, man. It's crazy. So, but yeah, so far, I'm only trying this. I'm working on one account, so that I don't go crazy. I've tried multiple sometimes, and sometimes I lose track of things. But I am focusing on one, and at the moment, I have completed the 4 tournaments and events for the first epic for the fusion. So I was able to fuse that epic, and I was able to get points for the champion chase, which allowed me to get the first 2 pieces. So out of this champion chase, I collected 50 points. I couldn't go for the 75. It was just too much. And so just piggybacking off of these content creators, there's Boozer and Nub Raids. They talked about how there's like an extra 100 fragments that you could skip, and so I'm kind of looking at that, and also keeping track for myself, because sometimes when I try to look at somebody else's map versus what I could do, I get confused, and then I start missing things, and yeah, crazy. So right now I'm on track to getting the Lion on one account, and I'm happy about that. I'll definitely share the progress with that account. And then this other challenge that I got going on right now is to start a new account with Pelops and Mavara, which is going to be painful because they're so slow. But it's the good thing about it is that once I put the gear on them and I get them going, I don't have to worry about them dying. They're going to clear. It just takes them. I have to just calculate that it's going to take them a minute to 2 minutes to clear stages. That's it. In the early going, they'll clear stuff within a minute or so. And then once you get to the hard campaign, it's definitely up towards the 2 minute mark. So do the math. The math calculation is pretty easy. You're talking seven stages, 12 chapters times 2 minutes each. You could do the math on that, and it's going to take you a few hours for sure. So, but I do want to do. I'm hoping. I ran a couple of accounts, hoping to get the Thor Pioneer Pass, and of course I didn't. I got the other 2 bimbos. So yeah, I'm not gonna. I definitely don't want to progress with the Lion purchase if I'm gonna have those other Pioneer Passes. If Thor's on it, then we could push through with the Lion and Thor. I said to myself I was gonna, if I wanted to start a new account from scratch, which is what I want to do with you guys, the viewers, so you guys could follow my progress. And I'll be super honest with you guys, man. I've been playing this game on and off since I wouldn't say launch, but maybe a year after launch or something like that. I remember, man, a bunch of people first starting out making content for this game, and so I did download it, I did play it, I did invest. Oh wait, I'm just talking. Oh yeah, the stream started, so let me just Oh, you guys want to see something? Okay, all right. Let's take this off, and all right, there's the account right there. So in terms of like starting out, maybe like 6-7 years ago, I started out, and yo, what's up? I don't know, push-up. Oh, push-ups. Thanks for reminding me, man. I definitely got to do push-ups. I definitely got to do push-ups today. Thanks for reminding me. So yeah, I started a long time ago, so I played the game for a while, but in terms of like my level of the game and progression, it's not that high. So yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that. But in terms of like this whole startup and re-rolling process, I'm kind of like, it's what I like to do. And same thing goes for like World of Warcraft. I make about 1,000 new characters. That's just what I do. I'm re-rolling and starting fresh, and so I feel like it will be great for me to with the perfect start, which this Mavara start. If I could get the Pioneer Pass with Thor, and we get some lucky pulls in the early going, I definitely would love to start this game and fully dive into it with the help of you guys pushing me through for sure. All right, man, enough of me yapping. Right? So yeah, we got the account. This is the account up right here, man. This is the one that is going to be up for grabs. I went ahead and I got the website set up and ready, and it captured, I think it was about 25 unique people, which is cool. And I'm excited to give this account away. I'm excited. So let's just kind of go over the account a little bit, what it's got, what's going on. And and I'm almost kind of sad, not really sad. I'm almost sad that this account, I didn't have Pelops or Namor in it, because those are really like the two heavy hitters, or Tuanarak, right? So instead, we got Stultus, Dragonbane. This guy, I mean, he speaks for himself. I mean, he's a savage. He really is a savage, except for Demon Lord. Want. So yeah, and Hydra. Want. And Chimera. Want. But he's really good in dragons, right? So yeah, he's got some pros and cons. I mean, you'll be able to run him in dragons and and some other things here, spiders as well, right? This dude right here, I mentioned before, I'm like a sucker for defensive units. This dude right here, and again, his ratings aren't the greatest, right? I also think, he's just not the greatest. I also think, to be honest with you, I think there's a lot of when he came out, there was a lot of units coming out. So I really think that, maybe people really haven't given him a fair shake. That's kind of like my thought on it. I think he's really good. I think I recall, like, at the time when this dude came out, like, freaking Hecaton was out. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm missing something, man. I'm missing something here. Hold on. How about this? Yeah, how about that? So at the time when he came out, Hecaton was out, Tecteon, this whole Argonauts faction, like they were pushing out so many different champions. There's another crazy a bunch actually Argonauts that are just insane. This is another one. He's actually good too. He's good too. And you guys know about Palace, and I actually have Palace and Kebaron on the same team. Pretty dumb. And they introduced Area, who's a savage. Savage. And then, these two guys. This guy's busted. Stupid busted. I mean, yeah. And then this guy's even more busted. So yeah. So I feel like Fimo coming out, he just came out at a time where there's just like a lot of crazier champions. He's good. I like him. I mean, is he like one of the better defensive units out there? No, but he's solid. And that's what's important, man. That's what's important. Yes, me too, man. Me too. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid sucker for aesthetics, man. So yeah, graphics. Which, since we talk about graphics and stuff, and I really don't want to jump off topic and jump off gameplay, but I recently started playing Watches of Realms, and you talk about graphics on champions. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, that's like a whole different video. But so yeah, Fimo, I like the dude, and he's actually crazy on the battlefield. He is just like, you look at him, he's so much bigger than all of the other characters out there. He's just like, he's so much bigger, right? So you got Fimo. This is the login champion. I really didn't get a chance to play with him Valorant at all. We could look at his numbers. He's not awful. He's got a pretty good kit. He's an attack-based unit. Heal reduction. He's got weaken and leech. I mean, yeah, solid. And then we got the star, right? We got the star of the show. Mavara's crazy. She's outstanding. She's really good. I want to say that I'm shocked that Polarium actually gave her a promo code to use, but I'm not shocked. Just started to think about, like, why would they do that? And that's kind of like what I thought and what people were starting to tell me way back when they first introduced Tuanarak as a login champion. And people were like, and it's crazy because at the time when they released her as a login champion, I had just pulled her on one of my teams, and I was like super excited because she had just came out, and I was like, oh, this is probably, and I want to say it was my first Void Legendary. It was kind of crazy. So I pulled her, and then a couple of months later they started giving her out as a login champion. So I was just like, oh, wow. So anyway, I mean, not that people were like, hey, are you upset because you, and I was just like, no, not really. It was cool. It was cool for me to be able to re-roll with her. Again, going back to this whole re-roll process, even though I have her on the main and I use her on the main, great. But it was also nice to see her, to be able to use her in the starting roles of the game. It was really nice. So although I had her, I wasn't upset that people were getting her for free. Who cares? But yeah, so they're coming out. They've given away great champions in the past. I almost thought that they might have the Lion as a promo code at the same time now as he's a fusion, available for fusion. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not sure if you guys remember, but a while back, and I remember this specifically because I actually went for this fusion. There's not really many fusions that I've done in the past. Like I said, number one, very expensive. Number two, very time consuming. So I remember specifically I went for this fusion, and I was excited. And then at the same time, they announced a promo code for him. So I was just like, wow. So I was excited to get the fusion done. It was, the good thing about the whole fusion thing is that although it's tough and it's challenging and it's kind of difficult for financially for some, whatever, it's a great feeling to accomplish. So if you haven't really done many fusions or done fusions, or when you have done all the hard work and put it all together, and now you get this legendary champion, it's very satisfying. So, but anyway, yeah. So they had this guy as a login champion, and I was like, wow. So they've done it in the past. So I was thinking maybe they would do it with the lion, and no, they don't. But they do have him as that guaranteed champion after you spend 10 sacred shards, which is what I was talking about before. If a couple of things align, it would definitely be something that I would definitely be looking at purchasing for sure. Yo, on a Friday, I just wanna really just thank you guys for stopping by, really, and I just want to thank you guys for like supporting and commenting, and even if you guys are here just for the giveaway, that's cool for me too. So I appreciate your support, you guys subscribing, commenting, and all that good stuff, man. I definitely appreciate it. And like always, man, make sure you guys you hit that subscribe and that notification, man. It keeps the channel buzzing, right? Buzzing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these rerolls going and these giveaways going. Which, by the way, let me just kind of remind you guys about the last couple of pulls that I got before we go into this giveaway. So we pulled 3 void legendaries in our last 3 challenges. One of them, let me just make sure I got the faction, because I'm kind of like, is he? Oh, he's high elves. More recently, where's he at? Yeah, more recently, we pulled this dude. Now, this is probably one of the worst ones that I pulled. We pulled 3, so he's out of the 3, he's more like the ones, yeah. Yeah, right? You look at this, you're like, all right, where we going with this? I see the numbers. I'm like, oh man, I've seen this icon before, this image before, and I kind of knew. Actually, I didn't know when he came out that this was the picture. This was him, because I've never really, honestly, I've never really like seen this guy. I've never pulled him, and I've never used them. So when he came out, I was kind of like a little stunned. I knew the name. The name, I was like, wait, Bellinor, wait, that's old. That sounds old. Ew. Definitely not great aesthetics with this dude. Yeah. And probably don't want to see this dude come out of a void legendary. You probably don't. It is not the dude you want to see come out of here. Especially that void legendary pulls are so hard to get. So yeah, a little bummed about this one, but hold on. Let's just kind of talk about what kind of role he could bring, because this is, after all, a starting account. You're not like mid-game, end-game, and you pull this and you're like, oh, right? You're just starting the game out. You really have nothing, right? Although you do have some good stuff with the starting accounts. They do give you like a bunch of great epics and starting champions. So you do have stuff. But this guy helps. What I'm saying is that he helps, right? So what does he bring, man? Like, yeah, I mean, this is an increased crit rate, right? On all allies for 1 turn, right? If it's critical. So you got to build them with high accuracy, right? So that he lands the high crit rate, right? So he lands that crit. This is kind of a really nice ability off a 3-turn cooldown. Decrease defense and a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown is pretty solid. So they changed this. He got a buff recently. So immediately when I pulled this guy, I was like, let me look this guy up. I looked him up. It was like 2 years ago. I know this guy's old because I've seen him forever. And he got a buff. And I think prior to this, it was a single target ability. Now it's an AoE. So I like this. And I look at this. I'm like, okay, well, clan boss, right? Decreased defense, weaken, one ability, yeah. His A3, yeah, I'm not sure about that. And so you got increased crit rate, helps out the whole team, and you got a decreased defense and weaken. Not bad. This whole thing is if Xavier's on the team. So, yeah, he's not the best Void legendary, but can he help your new starting account out? Absolutely, 1,000%, right? That was one. Prior to that, we got now this dude, bruh, you pull this guy out of a Void legendary, you're jumping up and down. That's what I gotta say about this guy. You are jumping as high as you can. You pull this guy, and on a starting account. This is another account that's gonna be up for grabs. Yeah, it's gonna be a giveaway. We pulled this guy, along with something else. I mean, you're not gonna get Valorant with this account that I have Chris on, but you'll get Dorothy as well, and the 2 champions. I'm not sure about the 2 champions, but Chris is a savage. And then we pulled. Is she here? Yeah, we pulled her, man. I mean, come on, guys. Yo, this is another beast. Healer, savage. I know she's like super, super OP when it comes to having Sir Nick on her team, but standalone, she's good. And we're talking about a starting account. She's a savage. She's also going to be up for account giveaway. Yeah. So, yeah, man, we got some good pulls. Don't forget, there's 2 other ones that one of them I thought about using. But I'm probably not going to use it. I'm just going to mention this guy right here, Island. He's on it, right? He's on the account. You look at his numbers. If you know about Island, you know this guy is a beast. This guy is a savage. This guy, he's on an account with Pelops, and I want to say Bambus, and 2 others. This dude is on an account with 5 legendaries. Dorothy will be 6. It's a stupid account. It's really dumb. Account giveaway. One more, and then we'll start the giveaway. The other one that people are talking about a lot is, where is he at? Helicath is another account giveaway. This guy speaks for himself. I mean, this guy is a complete savage as well. Defensive, of course, man. I enjoy the defense-based units. This guy's on an account with several other legendaries. I think it comes out to be like 6 legendary accounts. It's a starting account. I'm giving the account away to 2. Yeah. So, man, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just pulling. I'm working. I am working. I am grinding. And if I pull something good, it's a giveaway. However, like I said, I am working on. If you see right here, look at this player thing. A lot of people are pulling this Mavara link. I see this all day long as I'm playing. I see people pulling Mavara. So they're definitely, they're definitely working. Yo, thank you for the follow, Raid Jaded. Thank you, man, for the subscribe. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. So. All right, so that's pretty much it, man. Let's kind of go with this. Let's go with this giveaway. So, as you guys know, like I said, so you also get Cryoden's good, and you get Venomage, 2 other solid units. Yeah, so very, very good, very good. We also got in this account, which I've been logging on. You got 8 tickets up here for that winner. We got 5 ancient shards, pretty solid, right? Yeah, super excited, super crazy account, crazy account. So let's go ahead with the setup, the giveaway. Again, I got everything set up. I'm gonna do it here live. Somebody suggested it, so we're gonna do it live. And then the plan, the rotation is going to be, we pull this, and then I'm going to reach out to the person who won and hit them up with a message on their comment, and then that person will contact me via email, and then we'll kind of start the process of that. Yeah, we'll kind of start the process of that, and then after we pull the winner, I'm gonna put something in the community tab, so you guys can vote on the next giveaway, and then we'll kind of let that run for a week, and then we'll start the next giveaway. Once we pick the winner, once we kind of decide which account, the giveaway, you just had to leave a comment before today. So last night, before the 21st, just watch the video, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and that's it. That's it. Very simple, man. You don't gotta do nothing else, man. Support the channel. It's cool. Happy you guys are here, man. Yo, Friday. What's up? Anyway, let's go ahead and pull up the starting process. So here we go, man. All right. Not eligible. I'm sorry, man. Jaden Raid. Yeah. So now that you're subscribed, just come back to the channel, man. Check the community tab. There's actually, if you look under the Mavara video, the giveaway, or most of the videos, I am kind of listing all of the accounts that I have and all of the champions that are there, and the giveaways. The last one we just gave away, Vestel account. So I have them all listed underneath there. Who's there? Who's on it? And then the community tab, I'm gonna post up, some options for the next one. You guys are gonna vote on it, and the best one, the account that wins, I'm gonna put it up, and then we'll have a couple of days. We'll have a week to kind of get some comments in, get some people voting, whatever, or just commenting on the video, and then we'll give the account away. So it's a 2-week kind of a thing. I think it's a good amount of time. Sometimes I might think it's kind of too long, but it kind of gives us a little time to see what else is going on and vote and get used to whatever's going on. All right, we are ready. We're ready to pull. Here we go, man. Good luck to everyone that's here in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Here goes. The winner for the Mavara count is Emerald Phoenix Gaming. Winner. Congrats if you're here. Would love this account. I missed the Mavara Fusion on my main account. Been wanting to start another backup account, and this will be perfect. There you have it. The winner. If you guys can see it, you guys can see it. Yo, congrats, man. Congrats, Emerald Phoenix Gaming. I think I've seen you on the channel commenting on the different accounts, and so I hope this one does it for you. You got Valorant. You're also gonna have the Dorothy Chase, so you have Dorothy and Valorant and Mavara, and it's a solid account. You're gonna start the game with 5 goddamn legendaries, right? What more would you want? Right? So, all right. So that's the winner. That is the winner. I will definitely reach out to Emerald and we'll chit chat and we'll get that squared away. I think that's all I got, man. Yo, thank you guys, man, for dropping by. Jaden and Raid. I see a bunch of you guys. Belfast Bear. Old Wiz. I don't know push-ups. I do know push-ups because I'm about to do some push-ups now and head to the gym. Yo, for sure, man. Yeah, solid account. All of these accounts are solid. I'm gonna be super excited for the ones that has like Island and Helicat and Krisk, the Void Legendary, when I give that account away, because if I was on the other end of this, and somebody's giving away an account and I got lucky and won a Krisk account as a starting account, I'd be like jumping up and down. Krisk, if you guys don't know about Krisk, man, he's just insane. But not just Krisk, there's a whole bunch of other ones. Let me just point out one more dude, which I haven't really I haven't really heard anybody talking about this guy, and I'm kind of shocked that no one's really talking about him. Let me just bring this dude up. Michinaki. And again, I'm a sucker for defensive units, right? This guy is the head. He's from a movie, right? The Jim Carrey movie. I forget which one it is, but that's what I think. That's where they got this from. Anyway, Michinaki reviews. This dude, bruh. And no one's really talking about him. And he's old. How do we know he's old? You could tell, right? This is the Shadowkin faction. He's the 4th champion in from it, right? You could tell. This kind of goes in order. These all go. They somehow go in order, right? He's like up here. He's up here, bro. He's up here. He's been out for a little while. This guy, HP burn, decreased defense, decreased attack, hex. Bruh. This is another count that's up for grabs. I don't know. Bruh. Mask. He looks like Hellrider on steroids. Yeah, he's the Jim Carrey movie. I forget which movie it is, but that's where I think they got this from. Anyway, this guy's good. Is he one of the best defensive units out there? Probably not, but he's really good. And again, I look at this, right? And please don't. When you're pulling something out there and you look at the numbers and you see some really god awful numbers, make sure you guys search on YouTube. There's a lot of content creators out there that have made videos on these legendaries, and even when they got rebuffed, they make content on them. And yeah, you'd be surprised. Like, you might see some off numbers, and then you search it on YouTube, and then you're like, oh, this guy, he got a buff. He's great, right? So make sure you guys do that before you guys judge. This guy, you look at his numbers, is insane. He's just really good. And I believe, if you guys look at one of the videos, I can't pull it up right now, but he's definitely, I think he's on an account with Pelops as well. So you got just him and Pelops alone. Disgusting. Disgusting to start. Again, we're talking about starting out an account, right? We're not talking about like end game or this. Of course, there's other busted units out there, but you're just starting out the game with Michinaki and Pelops and a bunch of other things. Crazy. It's really insane. All right, man. I think that's all I got. Thank you guys for stopping by. As always, I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Again, man, don't forget to hit that subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna reach out to the winner, and then I'm going to post the next giveaway, a vote. You guys are gonna vote. You guys voted. Everyone here voted on the Mavara account. Let's see what account comes next. I'll put out the voting system. The thing about content creators can get a start. Yes. Yeah. I agree, man. I agree. Can get the starter to mid game easily. True. They, in terms of like, I don't really know the perks of like what people get, but I do know that some of them do get gems and things like that, and so whatever free things, and so I'm sure that they have little perks where it kind of pushes them a little ahead. And then again, there's other people who play the game and they play it without the benefits and stuff, without the purchases, without the spending money. So yeah, I guess it kind of works differently for whatever kind of content creator and what they're getting, what kind of perks they're getting. So yeah, but yeah, it's good to see. Well, it's good to be able to kind of give someone that starting account with a little head start, kind of like a little boost, so that they're not like struggling. And I can tell you one thing: no matter what account, like a lot of these accounts that I'm kind of like starting and giving away, you're still. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jaden. You're still gonna have the issue with silver. That's for me. That's the biggest thing, is silver. And I think energy, as of right now, the accounts that I'm giving away it looks like you have about 3,000, 4,000 energy. That's pretty solid to kind of keep moving in the game without having like nothing to do. And but you're gonna run into silver problems. Silver for me is the biggest challenge with these reroll accounts because yeah, you need to level up your gear. And I'm super happy that they made the change of not charging you silver for switching out gear. They don't do that anymore, so that's a big plus. Prior, you guys were playing the game a couple of years back or whatever. When you switched out gear, they would charge you silver. It was super expensive, so you had to be super careful when you put a piece of gear on. Super careful. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching, man. Until the next video, deuces, man. Thank you for the love and thank you for the subscribes. See you in the next one. Deuces.